Hi there, I'm Maho from Sharpei, and today I'm going to show you how to install and set up the Sharpei Subscriptions app in your Shopify store. Let's get started. First, you need to create a Shopify store if you haven't already, or log in into your existing one. Then, head to the Shopify Marketplace and search for the Sharpei Subscriptions app. Once you're inside the Sharpei app, you need to click on the button of Install to install it in your store. Once the app is installed in your store, you need to select a plan to continue. But first, make sure to use our discount code to get a 10% off. Write down the discount code we just gave you into this box and click on Apply Code button. Then move on to select the plan that best fits your business. Click into the Start Trial and fill up your payment information. Take into account that you have a 7-day free trial with any of these plans. Congrats! Now the Sharpei Subscriptions app is now installed in your Shopify store. Now, let's configure it. To configure our Sharpei app, we'll need to follow the steps listed on the welcome page, and we'll begin by installing the subscriptions widget in our product templates. For those who don't know what a widget is, this is basically a Sharpei button that includes the subscriptions plans that you will create and that will be available for your customers in your products pages. Now that we all know what a widget is, we're going to install it in our default product template by clicking on the Install button widget. In here, we can see our Sharpei subscriptions widget installed in our product template. We're going to move it up just below the price and the variant picker, and we're going to hide the other quantity selectors and the other buy buttons. Then we're going to click on Save in this default product template. There's also another option to install the Sharpei widget if you don't want to install it in your default product template, and it's by creating a product template specific for subscriptions. This is commonly used by customers who don't want to offer subscriptions to all of their products, but to only specific ones. Let's see how it's done. To create a product template for subscriptions, you need to go to Online Store, Themes, and customize the one you're currently using. Inside our theme editor, you need to go to Home page, then click on Products, and click on Create Template. In here, we're going to name it. I recommend putting subscriptions, for example, Maho, and we need to base it on another template. In this case, we're going to use the default product. Then I'm going to click on Create Template. Once I'm inside my product template, I'm going to this section of template in the left sidebar of my screen, and I'm going to add a block. In here, I'm going to search for Sharpei in apps and select the Sharpei subscriptions. As you can see, my Sharpei widget has been installed in my product template. Now I have to accommodate it. I need to go with this block up and put it behind or below the variant picker. In here, I'm going to hide my quantity selector and also my buy button. And now I only need to save my product template for subscriptions. Now that our subscription widget is installed in our product page, we need to go back to the Sharpei app to the welcome page. In here, we're gonna enable now the customer portal. We need to click the Enable Scripts button we'll see right after the install widget. Right when we click on it, a new page will open in which I'll have to activate the Sharpei button embed and the Sharpei script. Once I activate it, I need to click on Save again. Now that it's saved, your customers will be able to view, manage, or update their subscriptions easily. Now it's time to create our selling plan groups. We can do it either in our welcome page by clicking the Create Selling Plan Group button, or by going to our Selling Plan Groups page in our Sharpei app. In here, the Selling Plan Groups will be created by clicking on the Add Selling Plan Group button. Selling plan groups are a collection of related selling plans. But what are selling plans? Selling plans are basically the subscription options you can configure and that will be displayed to customers in your product pages. The selling plans define the billing, the delivery, the pricing, and the quantity policies that you want to set up. So let's begin by creating our first group along with the first selling plan. To create a selling plan group, I'll need to click on the Add Selling Plan Group button located in the upper right corner of this table. In here, a new page will open in which I'll have to fill in the details for my group and create my first selling plan alongside it. So let's begin with the selling plan group details. In here, I'm going to first introduce a selling plan group name. This is going to help me organize and know which selling plans I have in this group. This will not be customer facing, it's only for me. So in this case, for example, I'm going to create a group that has monthly selling plans. In the description, I'm going to put the selling plan options that I want to include in this. So for example, I want to create in this group 2 selling plans. One for 1 month and the other one for 3 months. So for example, I'm going to put 1 and 3 months subscriptions. Now I'm going to select the subscription type. In this case, only is available the subscription to consumables, but we'll be having the subscription to durable goods coming very soon. I'm going to fill in the details for my selling plan. As I stated before, the selling plan helps you set up the billing, the delivery, the quantity, and the pricing policies. And this will be customer facing. So take into account that the name you put in here in the selling plan will appear in your subscriptions. So for this case, I'm going to add, for example, receive every 1 month because it's one of the options that I wanted for this group. And in the description, I'm going to put, for example, pay every month. Now we move on to the delivery policy. In here, the recurring option is only available for now. And I'm going to put the delivery interval 1. This will mean that every 1 month, the product will be delivered. In here, I have the interval units that I can choose. In this case, I'm going to leave it for months. I'm going to configure my billing policy. In here, I'm going to choose the number of billing intervals that I want for my clients. Take into account that the billing interval must be a multiple of the delivery interval. In this case, as I want to offer a selling plan that has monthly subscriptions, my delivery interval is set up as 1, and I want also my billing interval to be as 1. So the products will be delivered every month, and the customers will be charged also every 1 month. I'm going to leave the interval units as months. I can in here configure a minimum number of payments or a maximum number of payments to restrict the subscription. I'm going to leave it like that. In here, in the billing charge, the only option is the same day as when the initial order was made, so I'm going to leave it like that. And in here, I'm going to set the pricing policy. In here, I'm going to set up a discount percentage for that period of time. So for example, for the subscriptions of every 1 month, I'm going to set up a 15%. Finally, I can edit a minimum quantity. And this field sets the lower number of units a customer can subscribe to a product. So for example, I'm going to leave it in 1, but in case that I wanted a customer to subscribe minimum to 2 products, I will leave it with the unit of 2. Now that I have my form and my selling plan group details finished, I'm going to click on the Save button. Now, as you can see, my selling plan group has created alongside my first selling plan with the billing, delivery, pricing, and quantity policy we just configured. As I also wanted to offer to my clients the possibility of subscription for 3 months, I'm going to create a new selling plan within this group. So let's click on the Create New Selling Plan button. In here, a new form will open, similar to the one we just filled in, but only for the selling plan details. So let's begin again by filling up the details. We have the selling plan name that, as we just stated, is customer facing. In this case, I'm going to put receive every 3 months. Now we have the description. Pay every 3 months. Now I'm moving on to the delivery policy. In this case, I want my customers to receive the products every 3 months. So I'm going to change the 1 for a 3. We move on to the billing policy next. And as same as the delivery policy, I want my customers to be charged every 3 months. So I'm going to put 3 months in here. Now I'm going to also leave the minimum number of payments as 1 and the maximum number of payments as null. Moving on to the pricing policy, I want to offer in this group, in this selling plan, the option for an 8% of discount. And in minimum quantity, I'm going to leave it as well. Now that I've finished setting up the details for my second selling plan, I'm going to click on the Create Selling Plan button. Now, as you can see, I have my 2 selling plans within my group. Now, the only thing left is for assigning this selling plan group to my products. To assign the selling plan group we just created to our products, we have 2 options. The first one is located in the selling plan groups page or inside the selling plan groups, and is the Assign Products and Variants button. We need to click into it. In here, I'm going to select the selling plan, which I would like to add my products. In this case, we only have monthly. And in here, I'm going to search for my products. For example, Colombian coffee. In this case, I'm going to assign it to all the products. And as you can see, inside my selling plan group, I have the products and variants that have assigned this selling plan group. Now we move on into our second option. For this, we need to go to our products page in our Shopify store and select the product in which we want to assign the selling plan. In here, I'm going to go to this matcha. I'm going to scroll down inside the product page, and I'm going to click on the purchase options in the button subscriptions. In here, I can choose the existing selling plan groups that I have created. In this case, I'm going to select the monthly, and I'm going to click on Complete Setup. For example, if I would have wanted to add it to only a variant, I would need to go inside the product, inside the variant, scroll down, and also click on purchase options inside the variant, and repeat the same steps we just saw. And tip, if you've created a subscription product template as we did at the beginning of this video, make sure to head to the product and assign it to it. So for example, in this case, I'm going to go to the Colombian coffee that has already assigned a selling plan group. I'm going to scroll down, and in theme template, I'm going to select the subscriptions template we just created at the beginning of this video and click on save. Let's check how it appears on our product page. Let's go to this product, and as you can see, the selling plan group is assigned to the whole product, so it appears to both variants, and it has the options of the selling plans we created. Finally, you can take a look at every time a client subscribes to a product inside the Sharpei Subscriptions app. Just go to the subscriptions contract page, and in here you'll see every subscription contract and its status. You can also check its details, the related order created on your Shopify store, and also all the billing attempts. Now you know how can you easily set up subscriptions options with the Sharpei subscription apps. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mastering e-commerce. If you have any questions, drop them in your comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.